Widespread. I'm not young or a student or the mother of little ones. I don't have decades stretching before me. I don't have to decide whether return to college or send my children to an open classroom. I'm not living from paycheck to paycheck, nor am I an essential worker. I don't live in substandard housing or need to line up at a food pantry for dinner. I don't drive or walk or talk while Black. I don't wear a hijab. I am a 73-year-old white, privileged Jewish woman, the daughter of German refugees who has lived her entire life on the North Shore. On Friday, the 13th, March 2020, I began keeping an electronic diary I call Shutdown. My first entry reads as follows: skip the ceramic studio and swimming, walk instead. Shabbat dinner with the kids. Everything starting to shut down. Schools and daycares, libraries, theaters, museums. We decide to cancel the Seder. We could have been 38 people. Trump declares a national emergency, 2 very big words, he says. 6 months later, this has become the summary of our lives. No more in-person classes. Instead, I create at home. No more lap swimming at the Y. Instead, I walk or bike. No more dining room Shabbat dinners with our daughter and her family. And although we now celebrate with them at 2 tables on their deck, that ceases when the warm weather ends. Everything that was shut down has since reopened or is planning to, but we still shun public indoor spaces. Meanwhile, the predator-in-chief continues to rant and lie and foment violence in a country he's torn apart and wipes his feet on. We've been affected by this worldwide scourge, but unlike so many, we are not suffering. I read, write, prepare dinners, clean house. I walk in the woods, shoot photos at the Botanic Garden, make small gifts to needy organizations. I've returned to babysitting for our youngest grandchildren, sans face covering. And each night, I check in with a wise friend. On screen, we relate our day's stories. We bemoan the political fate of our country. We laugh, lament, philosophize, comfort, and sigh. We sign off wishing each other a restful sleep. Laila Tov, sweet dreams. I do dream of a better life. Hug my grandchildren and sit inside at our daughter's table. Fly west to visit our son and his family. Enjoy time with other couples and eat a dinner I didn't cook myself. Daven in person with JRC's Shabbat Minyan. Visit a dying friend. I dream of a time when we can take off our masks. When this pandemic is over, when our country lives its ideals, when everyone's dreams are possible, when we can all breathe deeply, smile openly at each other, and spread it wide.